Hey, this is Steve.
And this is Ben, and you're listening to
Retake. Hi, I'm Steve.
And this is Ben, and you're listening to Cryptocurrency Daily.
Hi, and welcome back to Cryptocurrency Daily. Today's the 20th of December, and I apologize. We didn't have a second to get the second episode out to you today, or yesterday for that matter. This was for obvious reasons, as Bitcoin Cash was just added to Coinbase, and we've seen major spikes. Needless to say, we were certainly active in the trading environment, making sure that we could secure as many as possible in such a short amount of time, considering the massive gains that we were seeing. One thing to keep an eye out for with Bitcoin Cash is that it's traded under different ticker symbols depending on the exchange that you're trading Bitcoin Cash on. So for example, on Bittrex, Bitcoin Cash's ticker is actually BCC. On JDAX or GDAX, as some people say, Bitcoin Cash is BCH. So again, it's not the most affordable of cryptocurrencies, so this is something to really pay attention to if you do decide to enter into positions with Bitcoin Cash. Now what's interesting is in the other episode that I had previously put out today, or yesterday, just a few hours ago, I had mentioned that Satoshi Nakamoto had gotten rid of all of his Bitcoins and that there was a hint that all of the value was headed towards Bitcoin Cash. Turns out this was the case. So needless to say, we're obviously extremely thrilled, and a lot of our listeners have really given us a lot of thanks for offering the insight that we had offered earlier. While we're on that, I'm going to give the quick disclaimer. I'm not a financial advisor, and by no means am I offering any sort of financial advice. It's just a podcast. We're just having fun here. It's just some chit chat. We'd like to offer our congratulations to everybody that has been holding Bitcoin Cash. You finally got your break, and as it seems, it's just going to keep rising from there. Obviously, we're in a bull market right now, no doubt about it, but I'm extremely confident that we are going to continually see gains. So it may be something that you want to consider holding for the long term if you do decide to invest and if you are currently holding. Now still is a good entry point. Moving right along, I want to quickly touch on Augur, and Ben is going to go into much more detail about Augur in just a couple minutes here. Augur is currently up 44.06% over the last 24 hours, currently trading at $84.24, that's US. Augur is a prediction market platform that rewards users for correctly predicting future events. Needless to say, if you have been listening to our podcasts recently, I think it's certainly fair to say that it's something we're obviously going to take a huge part in moving forward. Hopefully our research continues to pan out, and if so, it seems like the perfect platform for Ben and myself. Again, Ben is going to touch on Augur in just a couple minutes here, where he's going to go into much more depth. Finally, we have Bitcoin Gold, currently trading up 30.71% over the last 24 hours at $438.60 US. There are a lot of factors that are contributing to Bitcoin Gold's recent success. They have announced that AnyBits has enabled support on Bitcoin Gold, so this is another big piece of news. If you're not familiar with AnyBits, definitely do a little bit of research on them and you'll have a better understanding of why this offers such tremendous value. Another reason that may or may not seem a little bit obvious, it's called Bitcoin Gold. Bitcoin Cash is killing it. Bitcoin itself is going through a little bit of a struggle right now. There's a lot of volatility in the market. Tying all this in together, when one coin is killing it or one coin is just failing, in this case we have Bitcoin, which is just seeing massive drops right now, or we have Bitcoin Cash, which is seeing massive increases. Now we have Bitcoin Gold, which is also seeing massive increases. This could be more of a fundamental approach. People are excited about Bitcoin. People are nervous about Bitcoin. Therefore, we're seeing a lot of changes in the markets. We're seeing a lot of changes in the trading patterns. It's ultimately going to result in fluctuations in prices or values, whether those fluctuations are up or down, whether for a long hold or for a short. The volatility is there, and it's something to be wary of when news hits and when it's about coins that are very closely related, or currencies for that matter. Some of our listeners have been showing curiosity, and I do have to admit we haven't given much information about ourselves. So if you do want to engage with us, you can reach out to us on Twitter. Our handle is @DailyCryptoCast, and you can also feel free to engage with us on Discord. We just launched a channel. It's Cryptocurrency Daily. That's all one word, Cryptocurrency Daily. As you may have noticed, we haven't started taking any sponsorships because we want to keep this all about the listeners. We want to keep this about you. That's why these episodes are short and sweet, right to the point, and we're all about providing the best user experience possible. As mentioned in a previous episode, the reason that we had started this podcast was just to keep a couple buddies in the loop as far as what we were holding building, what's going on in the markets, but it seems like a lot of people have shown a lot of interest, so we're happy to engage with absolutely anybody and everybody. Again, Twitter at Daily CryptoCast and on Discord, Cryptocurrency Daily.
First up for me tonight is going to be Status, ticker symbol SNT, currently trading at just under 20 cents USD, up 2.5% over the last 24 hours. Status is a mobile Ethereum operating system where you can browse, chat, and make payments securely on the decentralized web. Three things that stand out about Status. Number one, you can send, receive, and store Ethereum, so you can safely store Ethereum and other Ethereum crypto assets on their secure hard wallet, which is built for mobile. With near-field communication or NFC, you can now use the Status hard wallet combined with your mobile device to approve and send payments. It's safer by design, so instead of using exchanges or hot wallets online, you can isolate your private keys into the safety of your Status hard wallet offline. Status hard wallet is built to be compatible with all major cryptocurrencies, including Ethereum and ERC20 tokens, and you can customize your hard wallet. The Status hard wallet is open source. You can easily see, use, and edit the code to suit your requirements. Status also lets you access decentralized apps. You can have apps at your fingertips. So with the Status, your mobile device becomes a light client node on the Ethereum network, enabling you to access Ethereum's entire ecosystem from anywhere. Really, really cool because there's some interesting apps on Ethereum's platform that you'll be able to access now through Status. Through their Discover feature, you can find decentralized apps and other Status users. You can exchange currency, services, and ideas. And finally, they have a private messaging system where you can send payments and smart contracts to friends from within the chats and enjoy encrypted messages by default. It's using a peer-to-peer protocol that doesn't rely on centralized servers. And to wrap it all up in a tiny bow, it's a community-driven product, so Status is built together with its users. They're completely open source, and anyone is free to contribute. A couple other things to note, they have a very active blog. One thing that I saw that piqued my interest is on December 1st, they announced that Status is going to be pre-installed on Finny by Siren Labs, which is a blockchain smartphone. So some things to look out for with Status. More than likely, I can see this coin rising. It's at just under 20 cents USD, but if you'd like to learn more about Status, go to status.im. Tonight I'm going to talk about Augur, ticker symbol REP, currently trading at about $93.50 USD, up nearly 70% in the last 24 hours. Augur combines the magic of prediction markets with the power of a decentralized network to create a stunningly accurate forecasting tool and the chance for real money trading profits. Augur is a prediction market platform that rewards you for correctly predicting future real-world events. If you think that Donald Trump was going to be elected president or the Yankees will win the World Series, you buy shares in those outcomes. And if you buy shares in the correct outcomes, you'll win real money in the profits. The prices of the shares you trade in any event adds up to $1. So if you buy a share at even odds, it'll cost you 50 cents. If you end up being right, you'll get back $1 for every share you bought. If you're wrong, then you've lost the money used to buy those shares. As with any market, the price of shares fluctuates over time. As more people buy shares in an outcome, the price of that outcome will rise and the price of other outcomes will fail. This gives you further opportunities for profit by buying low and selling high before the final result of the market is known. Augur's prediction markets provide powerful predictive data. The accuracy of prediction markets rests in the idea of the quote-unquote wisdom of the crown, which states that the average prediction made by a group is superior to that made of the individuals in that group. Markets are the perfect way to aggregate this collective wisdom. Essentially, with all the individuals buying and selling shares in the outcome of real-world events based on their personal knowledge and opinion, the market prices reach an equilibrium that reflect the opinion of the entire group. And also, after decisions have been made and outcomes are realized, you can follow up. So every 2 months, I believe, there's a follow-up by crowdsourced reporting. So in centralized markets, one person determines the final market outcomes, which means there can be mistakes or manipulation. With Augur, they have thousands reporting on the market outcomes using a one-of-a-kind consensus-based system and a unique token called reputation, which is the REP in the ticker symbol. As a reporter, you'll report on events every 2 months and in return receive half of all fees in the system multiplied by the percent of rep that you own. Really, really interesting. Obviously, there's so many things going on in this landscape of cryptocurrency and blockchain technology and just new markets opening up every day. But if you're interested in learning more about Augur, go to augur.net. And that's all for tonight. Catch you on the next one.